Hello again, welcome back. This is a video about varsity football information. Typically we play on a Thursday or Friday, sometimes Saturdays, so most of the time school would end, you'd come down and we leave, you guys would leave on Coach Miller's bus at usually like 3:10, but we'll always write it on the board for what time you need to be on the bus. Then we'll all go to Luby's, and you can, like I said, pay $60 up front, due by the 22nd, I believe. Or you cannot eat there if you don't want to, or if you don't want to pay, that's fine. But we all go there no matter what. Then you'll go, get back on the bus, go to the stadium. We kind of alternate green and gold responsibilities. So like the first week will be a green practice week. So that means when we get to the stadium, the green team will do all the taping of the players, and the gold team will do all the setup of the field. I can kind of help you guys set up and figure out like where everything needs to go, because there's a lot of stuff. But the green team will be in the locker room taping football players, turf tape, wrist tape, thumb tape, finger tape, covering up turf burns and wounds and stuff. And the gold team will not be in the training room, in the locker room at that period of time. And then the next week it would switch, it'd be the opposite. We put a cooler of Gatorade and a cooler of water in the locker room so that when the football team arrives, we've already got a lot of cups lined up for them to drink and all that. And then the rest of the stuff goes out to the field. Well, for the most part, there's a couple things that stay in. And then usually we all have a period of time to hang out, and then we're all dressed and ready to go 1 hour before kickoff. And we're out on the field kind of doing like we would for practice. We all break up into groups with the water bottle, with our fanny packs if you have one, if your job has one. There's a bunch of different jobs. You might be on water table, so that means you're refilling empty bottles and also sanitizing used water bottles. We can spray the tops of the lids and all that. You could be on offense bench or defense bench. All that means is you're kind of gathering empty water bottles, bringing them back, getting them full, bringing back new fresh water bottles, and kind of handling any situation that happens over there on your bench. And then like if you're on the defensive bench, when the defense is on the bench, you're kind of there tending to that. When the defense is on the field, you're free to kind of hang out and watch, but be back at your spot whenever your team comes off the field. There's also blood watch. You'll have a fanny pack. You can wrap and do all the wound care for injuries. There are timeout people that have a 4-pack of bottles. As soon as that timeout happens, we need to be running on the field. I'll kind of call it out. It gets kind of confusing and tricky sometimes, but we'll call it out. Get out there as fast as you can, water some people down. And then you may follow me, you may follow Miss Sanchez, you may follow Miss Nat. You'll have a kit, and we'll give you a lot of stuff to do, whether it's stretching people or like specific tasks that need to be done. There's usually a lot to be done. I may be forgetting 1 or 2 jobs I can't remember off the top of my head, but that's about it. Halftime there will be, before the game and at halftime, there's specific people that are assigned to either set up the cups and coolers in the locker room, and then there's a halftime group that will go in and kind of redo the same thing, fill up a bunch of cups, and then pass out halftime snacks. And then after the game, everybody takes 1 or 2 things back to the bus, load it all up on the bus, come back here. Everybody takes 1 or 2 things off the bus, brings it back here, and then we're all free to go. So that is a very quick synopsis of what happens for a varsity football game. Any questions, let us know. Thanks.